I've been telling him, T.I. has always been this dude, and he been caught for doing all this stuff. I'm like, dog, they didn't caught this man doing this all in the past. And I'm like, now all of a sudden, oh man, he basically just came out and said we swingers. And then the other chick just told you, I'm like, well,
everything that we've done with adults has been consensual.
Right, it's been consensual. We ain't never trafficked nobody sexually. I'm like, somebody better hang up with him right now.
Look, man. He kind of right though. It's like, man, y'all stay out my bedroom.
Exactly. You know, but see, you can't do that when you would invited the whole world to your bedroom on your TV show.
Exactly.
That's why now everybody gonna have an opinion on how you run things and all. Now he's this misogynist. I'm like, he been this man. Talk about he paying the gynecologist to watch his daughter. You make sure the uterus intact.
That's just a horrible story.
Hey, man.
Like that you would even repeat that. Like if you do it, whatever, but that you would repeat it on a podcast, you out your mind, bro.
Man, people do anything for the bag, man. People do anything.
I ain't gonna lie, his daughter from. Apparently he's one of them people.
Yeah, man. Some people do anything for the love of money, man.
Man, I remember Tip. What he said about Hillary Clinton, and he had to come out and apologize. Remember, we can't have no woman president, man. Woman too emotional, man. They do things right off emotion. We can't have no woman president. I can't vote for her. Yeah.
They made him apologize.
No, hold on. I just figured out. Rob Kardashian, he had showed us about what T.I. did.
With who?
Well, no, T.I. You remember when he responded back to T.I. on the tweet on the Instagram?
No, I don't know. You said Rob Kardashian, and that shocked me right there. What did he got to do with it?
No, I responded to the text. He probably predicted it about with the Tiny and the T.I. situation.
I mean, okay, well, you got to elaborate. Go back, because we never mentioned Rob Kardashian. What do you got to do with it?
Not all of us are on Instagram, dog.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened with Rob Kardashian? I'm like, Rob Kardashian and T.I. I'm like, this combination don't even sound right already.
No, you old people.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to catch us up on speed, man.
Right, I'm like, what happened?
What happened? I don't know what happened. Yeah. I used to have IG, but I got off IG. So.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened with the Rob Kardashian. Be easy back.
What happened with Rob Kardashian?
I don't know. You got to go back, man. Look it up. I don't know. Somebody look it up.
Oh man, I don't know what happened with him, but anyway, no, he had said that about Hillary Clinton, and once he said that about Hillary,
I remember saying that about
yeah, and then he was up out of there.
Yeah.
Man, they don't like, and then I'm like, on the show, you always demeaning your wife, telling her she can't do nothing. Killed her whole album she did with the reunion they did with Escape. Telling her she got to be at home raising the kids, and you gonna go out and make the money, but you got to stay home. You know, women don't like her. I'm like, dog, you have made a big mess. Like, and how you trying to be the face of women? I'm like, dog, not you. You should know your resume bad. I'm standing up for people out here.
What's up with this chick though that basically outed them? You know what I'm saying?
The person that outed them is this. She basically was one of them that was swinging with him. That's basically what it is. She was one of the people that was swinging with him.
Yeah, but she wasn't the only one.
So is she trying to extort them or like?
She got cut off because, you know, the thing is she beat up T.I.'s sister, the one that used to be Tiny friend. And she ended up sleeping with T.I. and then the friend called her. She did what she did as a friend. and went like over the line with it, and Tip ended up allegedly pulling the doggone pistol out on her to get her to stop.
Oh.
Yeah, so so the whole situation was done then, and it's supposed to have been over, but she went back to Tip. So now your girl who was riding for you, who was used to swing with y'all, now you didn't cut them all off.
Yeah.
So now you went back, and now she the bad person. So now it's like, okay, so she's doing what she doing, out of spite.
Yeah.
Mainly, but not everything she's saying is a lie, but majority, some of it is, just blown out of context.
Yeah, I'm sure she capping.
But Shakia, Shakina, whatever, she
using
official.
buzzwords like trafficking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's saying key words in there.
Yeah, cause she's like, yeah, y'all that's trafficking. Even though it was done with consent, it could be looked at as trafficking. And then out of all the girls and stuff they did with all their freaky lives, you know what I'm saying? You didn't put yourself, your own freakiness, didn't put yourself in this position.
You done freaking brought your wife down with you, dog.
Right. You the one dirtying up her name, got her making out with chicks. She probably don't even like chicks like that. She doing it to keep you from running out in the streets.
You know what that remind me of? This situation kind of reminds me of that hood story that you made about Dog and Flacco, sort of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That situation with Dog, really.
Yeah. It's exactly the story.
I remember that story. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Exactly what happened. I'm telling you, when you keep messing with them stories, I'm like, you keep messing with that, it's only gonna end bad. I didn't seen this end bad. I didn't seen it go down. I didn't seen one dude. You letting other people hit your wife, it go. You keep trying to go further.
Yep. Last thing you know, they hitting the wife.
Right, I'm like, man, it wouldn't even fathom somebody would let somebody else hit their wife while they hitting another chick in the same room, but it happens. And I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Running the train with your wife.
Man, it start off like that, dog. And then next thing you know, they bring the wife in, and then they try to get you all in there while they go bang another chick in the room because that's what they want to do anyway. But now they got the wife taken care of, and like somebody else smashing my wife. Now I can smash this girl who I really want to smash. And I'm like, dude, you don't even care that somebody smashing your wife? And then that leads to a problem every time.
The thing is who's going to be the first person to go around the plug. You know what I'm saying? Like Casino's case. You know what I'm saying? Like you going around the plug and going directly to the source. Like what part of the game is this?
Yep.
Bro. Yeah, man. I know people and co-workers on my job that, man, they into that stuff, man. Like they have sex parties and shit, man.
Right. It's crazy out here.
And it's
just crazy. It's just crazy because she wasn't the only one. Because now she bringing people, people involved, like
right, Iggy Azalea. The people mad at him about that. They were mad at him about how he did. First, he was like, "Dog, you bring this white girl around, man. You know what I'm saying? You showing her off, trying to pass her off to us, and we was dealing with you. Then you going like, man, you know what? We can't mess with her no more, man." And she was like, dude, she was like, then every now and then he keep bringing her up in the interview. I think that was the worst decision I ever made in my career. And she was like, and then she clowned him. She was like, you only helped out on one song. You didn't do anything to launch me. None of them records. We had all these records done for you, even came on Brown.
Oh, you talking about Iggy?
Yeah, Iggy, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he was losing a lot of credit off that. He like, look, I'm sacrificing my reputation. I'm like, dog, you lost your whole reputation with Shorty. When you beef with Shorty Low.
How you gonna make a song talking about all I want is bad chicas? I don't want no mediocre. Look who you married to.
Exactly. You make a song, no mediocre. you out there with mediocre.
Right.
Best one, he wasn't the best one in the state.
Right, because see, when he met her, she was the one with the money. See, that was his thing. She was the one with the money. He ain't had no money. He was broke.
But she was interested. Yeah, she wasn't interested at first.
Yeah. And she was the one with the ideas for the show and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And all that
He didn't
stuff.
want to do no show. It was all her.
That was her.
It was his stupidity thinking he can do something without her. At this point, I'm like, dog, your career was done when you went away the second time. The first time you came back, they was willing to forgive you. Then you went back right after Takers came out at the movies. You went and saw it at the show, and they threw you right back in jail because you up there doing Molly in the doggone limo. This stupid stuff, man. I'm like, dude, T.I. whole career has been dumb mistake after dumb mistake after dumb mistake.
Yep.
Keep making.
Out there in Georgia, in his house, they won't let him get back to his own house. I remember that. It was the HOA.
Right, the HOA wouldn't let him in. He getting sued. Man, you know how much money I paid on this house? It was like, well, she don't want you in the house. You can't come out
They
there.
won't let him go inside and get.
Yeah, they won't let him go inside his own house. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. That was
Yeah, and he went to jail.
With all the T.I. Crime Stopper commercials.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They stopping at the gate.
Yeah, he did Crime Stoppers. He was on the stand for his boy. I'm like, dude, you took the stand in there testifying. It was like, dog, you ain't see nothing, dog. You was in the car. You don't know who shot at what.
Yeah, what you gonna expose him, even though he was around?
Yeah, but that's an opportunity for him to run his mouth and to try to use these big words he can't even pronounce.
What was his name? Alpha Mega or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, CP is back.
Is that the money don't meet y'all?
Oh, he in here rooting for Brady. Tom Brady has done it again. That's what he got up there.
Nah, he breathed again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. They said Patrick Mahomes is ready.
Oh yeah, see, man, you better save up that money.
Hey, you know Tom Brady is 1-3 in his last 4 games against Magnolia with only 7 touchdowns and 6 picks. You know that, right?
I mean, what show was you watching today?
I'm just saying, that's the kryptonite for Tom Brady, man. That's the kryptonite.
I just know his Super Bowl record. He's 6 out of 9. He's 6 out of 9. That's all I know when it comes to these Super Bowls.
Get the 20 points, dog. Get the 20 points, get bags, then
Hey, I'm just ready to cash out, bitch.
Okay.
Man. Hey, we can run that cash out.
All right.
Really.
Please believe.
Doing the back sack. Man, I was watching TV earlier, man. That man was going.
When it comes time, I'm gonna put my name in the cash.
They say he got gassed up by NFL Network.
NFL Network. Nah, son. Nah, man. I do my own research too, dog.
Yeah, he came up with the stats, man. 1-3. Well, he gonna be 2 out of 4 now.
I watched all them games too, dog. You know, Brady can't handle that. You know, that blitz and that cover one. You know what I mean? Where we mix it up like that.
Man, now you think he finna? Dog, y'all can't stop the run.
We've discussed those incredible defensive lines that New York had. When Spagnuolo was there.
And the Chiefs
Right, dog. Justin Tuck was like player of the universe.
Not like they did in New York. Not with with the JPPs and human Euros and all of that. Come on, man.
Right, the Justin Tucks.
Justin Tuck.
Right, Tuck was just. I mean, as soon as the thing is that y'all played the Giants. They played the Giants. No, what helped them out is that they played the Patriots at the last game of the season, and that game was tight. And it came down. Randy Moss beat them with the pass down the field, and they won. They got a chance to see the Patriots because they played them. They don't play that team. Like, they didn't play the Giants until the last game of the season, and they beat them, and they ended up playing them in the Super Bowl. They were supposed to play the Packers It was the coldest game ever. They was in Green Bay, and the kicker missed the field goal. Green Bay missed a 30-some yard field goal to go to the Super Bowl, and they would have been playing the Packers. So they ended up playing NYG, and when they played NYG, they already had played them the last game of the season, so they knew everything that they were going to do. And they was like, we almost beat them the last game of the season. We know how to get to the system. We know how to break it down. And damn if they did, boy. My goodness. But the game was low because both defenses was playing tight. So the Giants couldn't really break it open, and neither could New England. But New England was lighting it up so much, the over-under was crazy.
Man, yeah,
Everybody bet the over. Everybody bet the over.
He got
Man, for like 2 plays.
That's a different Eli when he's in the playoffs.
Man, Eli was trash up until he threw that. Up until the last touchdown, he threw the. What's the
That's Eli, man. Yeah, that's that lucky. He's a different one in the playoffs.
Right, the Bucks scored 24 points on them last time. They could do it again.
But do you put Eli in the hole over Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers? Because Eli got 2. Yeah. I put Eli up there.
Nah, I don't put Eli up there.
Man, Eli got lucky too in the playoff run.
He did get lucky. Yeah, you got 2.
He is lucky, but my thing is, I would have to say over Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, he only have one Super Bowl. He's undefeated in the in the Super Bowl.
And I mean, I know he led the league in interceptions and all that, but he was still able to manage to get 2 Super Bowls. Whether you like it, whether you want to call it lucky or not, he was able to put them in position to win.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it like this. Troy Aikman won 3 Super Bowls, but he only played 9 years, and they put him in the Hall, and he definitely don't got the numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Troy Aikman got in there based off popularity.
He's a Manning, too. If this is strictly off of regular season, then Eli Manning's definitely not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, exactly. but because
he's bound to throw an interception.
You got to think about it this, too. He was going to go for a third one, man, because he was hot in the playoffs, but the receiver kept dropping balls, doggone.
Right. That boat incident, right.
They was out there on the boat with their shirts on.
Right,
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Eli played great that game. It was your boy Odell Beckham. Beckham came up small.
He was going to go for a third one.
Yeah, he was. He was blown out. I was like, whoa, he still got it. So he was playing trash the whole regular season.
You know who was a better quarterback than Eli? Who? Tony Romo.
Stop it. Whoa, team. What? The person that's always injured every season.
Hell no, Tony
wasn't.
Talking
about the person that can't even make it to the playoffs.
No playoff wins himself.
The same person that
my boy T, a Cowboy fan. He's still waiting on him to come back. We need Tony.
Eli is a product of extreme luck. You know what I'm saying? And a good coaching staff that can have an incredible defense. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, Tony Romo. Probably worse.
You tripping, dog.
Tony Romo had a young Jason Witten. He had T.O. for multiple. He had T.O. longer than the Eagles had T.O. Shoot. And he had a two-headed monster for all the years.
Eli had more than his fair share of
offensive line too.
Dallas had a squad. Dallas had a squad for all the years.
They weren't no super squad. They were squad.
They just underachieved every year. That's all Dallas do, underachieve. But they always have a squad.
The Cowboys always gonna choke. Jerry Jones won't relinquish control, man. They need a real GM.
I understand that they always underachieve, but they always have a squad though. Tony Romo is not better than Eli Manning. Tony Romo ain't shit.
Eli's has his fair share of receivers too. You know what I'm saying? But he managed to Tony Romo hasn't been as lucky as Eli Manning.
And Tony had T.O. and Dez Bryant. He had T.O. and Dez Bryant. Jason Witten. He had DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware. Like, no, you is not going to sit here and tell me that.